And welcome in, everyone. As you haven't missed much so far, we're in the first inning, no score. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
First pitch, 135.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left, and it's gone into the monster seats. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
I love the way this lineup's constructed. Right out of the gate, they smack you right in the mouth with one of the better power hitters in their lineup, and he takes him deep right there to set the tone.
Batting second, the left fielder.
At the plate now, Clint Frazier. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Frazier begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Hits this one hard the other way, and that finds its way through for
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Suzuki, and he fouls this one off. Sharp ground ball to third. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Batting 4, the center fielder, Jason.
Now batting, Jason Hayward. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Hayward takes as that pitch misses for ball 4. He'll take the walk.
That is fair. The first baseman, number 16.
So coming to the plate, Patrick Wisdom. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's set. Here it comes. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Hayward leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Playing 11.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fly ball heading for the alley. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0 home.
Yeehaw!
Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch, and a slider bounces, and that gets away. And over to third now is the runner.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Jonathan Villar would be next. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. And it's fouled away. Soft liner to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Cubbies are in front 3-0. Keenan Thompson is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Trevor Story. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Trevor Story.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And that misses, ball 1.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Story is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
2-2 now. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Rafael Devers is on deck. And that misses, ball 4. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
Batting second.
Rafael Devers the next to bat.
Rafael.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Turned on down the line, but a foul. Has a look. Now the pitch. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Third. Not shortstop.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. A runner at second, nobody out. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Batting fourth.
Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the stretch.
No.
Well, that curveball was really a hanger, and that's not a good sign. He's got to get back on track. He needs that release point to get out front and get the ball down in the zone.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Ready now, J.D. Martinez. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 3 and the Red Sox 1. Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Batting 9.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
In now, Nick Madrigal, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Ian Happ.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
Here it comes on 1-1.
1-2.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Up next for the Cubs, the lefty.
To the plate now, Clint Frazier. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer. Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 4 and the Red Sox 1. Last half of the second set to go, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Thompson has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Stepping into the box, Kike Hernandez. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. First pitch of the at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting 8th, the right fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, 0-1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9th.
In now,
The
Christian
catcher.
Vasquez. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Vasquez.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Gomes has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Red Sox lead 1. They trail it 4-1. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. Digging in is the outfielder, Suzuki.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Coated. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Verdugo backing up on it. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run here in the early going as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's got that batting average up over 350 now. 4 home runs and 7 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward has gone on strikes, and there's 1 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Patrick Wisdom. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Now batting, the catcher. Yon Jones.
1 out, nobody on. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 to him now. Now here it comes. And this misses for ball 4. The 2nd walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
What's the saying?
Now batting.
When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in, Jonathan Villar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
And here he is in the 3rd inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
Now a swing and a ball foul tipped at the plate, and oh boy, that got the home plate umpire right in the arm too. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home, and there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down, and he'll be tagged out at second base, trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon. following this. Bottom of the third
Leading
now,
off
and
for the
standing in
Red
is the
Sox,
power-hitting second baseman, Trevor Story.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Ready on 1 and 2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now here it comes. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a
Now
guy that
batting,
has wheels, right?
the third
All he
baseman,
wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here now is Rafael Devers, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 0-1. In there, strike 2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
fouled off. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Digging in to try it again, Nico Horner. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Horner is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next,
not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
At the plate, Nick Madrigal. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way.
ball.
And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
2-1 the count. Pitch on the way. To the left side, but it's well foul. And he popped him up. Story is calling for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, the designated hitter, Ian Happ.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Ian Happ. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
1-1.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. 6 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Now batting, the left fielder, Clint.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. From the stretch. Popped him up. Story has a play. And that retires the side. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cubs 6 and the Red Sox 1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
The left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. To short, hit hard. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The first baseman, number 23, Travis Shaw.
So striding forward now, Travis Shaw. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Shaw stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He was a 9th round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here it comes.
Ball one.
The 1-0. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1
2
strike.
runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Push softly over toward the right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. It's the Cubs 6 and the Red Sox 2. Into the box, Suzuki.
The right fielder, number 27.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jason Hayward goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Patrick Wisdom stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at the ball. It's 1-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 6-2. Coming to the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here it comes.
Ball, that's too low.
Vasquez 30 years of age. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
The batter, number 10.
Boy, that's a
Second
really
baseman,
good pitch, Mark, right there.
Trevor.
Down in the zone. That's when, as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
Trevor Story is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Here it comes, 1-0. Hard hit ball to second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The batter, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. First offering on its way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 6 and the Red Sox 2. Matt Strom takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 55, Matt Strom.
Into the box now, Yan Gomes. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 5.
Leading off for the Cubs, the catcher, Yan Gomes.
And the pitch.
No ball, 1 strike.
One and one. Strom, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. One and two, here it comes.
Ball.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the lead is now 7-2.
The bat, number 2.
So now to the plate, Nico Horner. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Here it comes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batter.
Ready for another shot now. Nick Madrigal. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Wind up and the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Red Sox 2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No ball. 1 strike. No, that's a ball. Too low.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 1-1 home. Lays off 2-2 now.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count remains full. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Hit hard to the right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Did get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. Just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
The 1-2.
Ball.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the left fielder, still ranging back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field, home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
The first baseman, number 23, Travis Shaw. Fans, the new season is upon us, filled with hope and optimism for the months ahead. And what better way to stay involved all season long than with a full or partial season ticket plan? Whether you're looking for a handful of marquee games or all 81 home games, we've got a plan to suit every fan's needs. Stop by any stadium ticket window and talk to a representative today.
A surprise now from a manager that typically doesn't like to shift. He signaled his infield to overload the right side. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 2-1. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Red Sox 3. Ian Happ will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. And now pitch on the way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more is a sinker that misses for a ball. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is the center fielder. Still going back. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as they open it up to 8-3.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Number 71 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 71. Up next for the Cubs.
Stepping in now, Clint Frazier, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 2. Base is empty here with nobody out. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Clint Frazier is down for the first out in the 7th inning. Now the pitch. Suzuki checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored. Looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
At the plate, Jason Hayward. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So 1 run on 1 hit. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Kike Hernandez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-0. Grounded to short. He's right there. And that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 19, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
1-2.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Patrick Wisdom.
Number 16.
He Set and the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Now the 1-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Hit high and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, Yan Gomes.
Digging in now, Yan Gomes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Here's the pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. Strike three called on the slurve that time, and there are two down. Stepping up now, Jonathan Villar. He went deep last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball two. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Nico Horner would be next. Bases are empty here with two men out. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball four.
The batter, number 2.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Ready for another chance? Nico Horner. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Two out with the man at first. And he misses again. 2-0. Three and 0 now. Nick Madrigal would be next. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Nick.
Ready once again, Nick Madrigal. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the second baseman, Trevor Story.
The second baseman, Trevor Story.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Playing 11.
The 1-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Off the light tower, and it's gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your attention,
Here comes the
please.
Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, Gabriel, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Xander Bogaerts is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The left fielder, number 99.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Alex Verdugo. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Down on the shins and missed with it, ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there with that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it an 8-5 ball game. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
J.D. Martinez is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Smoked on the ground up the middle. There's one on to first, and they get the double play.
Now batter.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Braylon Marquez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. 3 runs already home here. 2-2.
Playing 2-2.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 8 full. The Cubs lead this one 8-6. Josh Taylor enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ian Happ will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. From the stretch, off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
No strike. The 1-0 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Now the 2-0. Hit hard back up the middle. That's in, and he is just on a tear. That makes him 4 for 4. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Now batting.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 27.
So in now for Chicago, Suzuki. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yep.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And it's quickly 0-2. Taylor, 28 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Runners on the move for second, and there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Jason Hayward. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Andrelton Simmons will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. First and second now, 1 man out. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Hernandez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 16.
Now at the plate, Patrick Wisdom. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And it's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
The 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. Ready with the 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this. Andrelton Simmons stays in the ball game in the 9-hole and takes over out in center field.
Now playing center field.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. Rafael Ortega is into the ball game now as he assumes duties in center field.
Now playing center field, number 66, Rafael Ortega.
Manuel Rodriguez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Rodriguez.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the pitch.
Ball up.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hermosillo is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So digging in now, Christian Vasquez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2-0 to count.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it bangs off the monster. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And in the 9th inning, every team's goal is to bring that tying run to the plate. And he does that here, but I got to tell you, a single or a double would have done the trick, too. That was risky trying to stretch that thing, but it ended up working out in the end.
Trevor Story comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
A man at third with 1 away. And another foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 2-2 one more time. Swing, and he pops him up. Madrigal into shallow center. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Digging in, Rafael Devers. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat. Chopper to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first to be in time to get him. And the Cubs have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Keenan Thompson notches his third win of the year. Eovaldi permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Manuel Rodriguez closes the door for the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Red Sox, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.